and welcome to the newest episode, well, actually a very special episode of Beer Betties. I am sitting here with Chef Jim Oding of Victory Tavern, located here in Victory Park, Dallas, Texas. Hi, Jim, and welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Chef, tell us a little bit about this place, about Victory Tavern, because I know I've never been here, and I'm sure it's popular in the Dallas community, but I'm sure there's a few people that haven't been here yet. So what is this place like on a normal evening without a beer dinner?
You know, Victory Tavern, we are kind of built for all audiences. We are located literally 10 feet from the American Airlines Center, so we have to be built for a Mavericks game, Lady Gaga concert, circus for the kids. Whereas your normal restaurateur, normal chef, you kind of get to know your demographic of your restaurant. You know your crowd pretty much 5 nights a week, who you're going to see. We're kind of an American chop house, I would say would be kind of our philosophy. We do great Niman Ranch meats. We feature Bay of Fundy salmon, sushi grade ahi tuna. So we definitely, we are committed to great products presented very simply.
So, Jim, tell us a little bit about the dinner tonight. Who is hosting?
We are doing a Samuel Adams beer dinner tonight, which is, kind of a fun night because obviously in the craft beer world, Sam Adams was kind of one of the, the original, somebody that kind of went out on his own and did his thing and stuck to it, and now look where he's at. So.
And I am standing here with Taylor. She is the rep for Sam Adams here at the Victory Tavern Sam Adams Beer Dinner. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
So, Taylor, tell us a little bit about what you do with Sam Adams.
Well, I have all the grocery, liquor stores, restaurants, and bars in the Dallas area. Not just the city of Dallas, but I go up northward of DFW as well. But my job basically is to grow our business. I'm the ears and eyes out in the market, and so I just tell different accounts about our beers and what we have new that's coming out. Sam Adams is always innovating new products, and so it's best to have people local to help and support our beers and what we're trying to do as a craft category. So I work with a lot of off-premise and on-premise accounts, and beer dinners is just something that I do from time to time to help support accounts and to show beer drinkers, maybe not necessarily craft drinkers, but beer drinkers as a whole, how unique beer can be and how wonderful it is to be able to pair it with different types of food. A lot of people always associate wine and food, but we're making people think a little bit more outside the box and do something different. And this is a great way to get people to expand their horizons a little bit.
Now, one last question. What is your favorite Sam Adams beer?
Ooh, it's a toughie. I go through phases because, obviously during the winter months I like a little bit darker beer, and the black lager is probably my most favorite, which isn't always available in the Dallas market, but I know it's available elsewhere all year round. I'm also a big fan of our Noble Pilsner, which used to be our spring seasonal, and you can't go wrong with the Boston Lager, though. That's always the go-to beer. I always tend to go back to the Boston Lager. So,
well, thank you, Taylor, for taking the time out to talk to us.
Yes, you're very welcome.
All right. What is on the menu this evening?
Tonight we are going to feature, it's kind of we had a summer feel to the menu. We've tweaked it slightly since we are in November, but the menu is supposed to be featured in August. But still, I think some of the pairings really are going to work well even this time of year. We are featuring, the first course is going to be a little grilled calamari salad with some vegetables that we're featuring with the Imperial White. That should really be a nice pairing with the calamari. And then we're moving into a grilled duck sausage. It will feature with a Maytag blue cheese coleslaw, which would be a really interesting pairing with the beer that we're featuring there. And and then we're moving into a braised pork belly. It's got a little ancho chili barbecue sauce on it, and that will be featured with a roasted pear jalapeno sauce, and a little bit of warm fingerling potato salad, and we're going to feature that with the double bach, which I think will be a really nice pairing. And then bring it on home. We've done a kind of a beer float in the past, so we're going to feature the Imperial Stout with our house-made chocolate macadamia nut ice cream in a float fashion. So kind of be an interactive dish, and I think that'll really be a nice finish tonight.
And I know you mentioned earlier before that you had a little bit of a experience with the beer community in the past. Are you hoping to reignite that again?
Oh yes, yeah, we have done beer dinners here at Victory Tavern for on and off for now 3-4 years. Once again, when we started them back about 4 years ago, I think the Dallas community was just starting to embrace the beer dinner, the beer and food pairings, which to me is a much more approachable evening than, say, some of the wine dinners we feature. Price points can be a little bit lower. I can take a little more chances sometimes with the food and beer. Beer's a little more, to me, a little more food friendly in certain aspects because of ingredients you can use that with wine I would probably avoid. So that's kind of why we've really embraced the beer pairings. And once again, we had a nice loyal following when we started to do them. We're kind of rekindling that now, so we'd sure love to get back in with the beer community and show them that, when I sit down to taste beers and do beer and food pairings, I take it ever as seriously as wine and food pairings. So I think that is what hopefully separates us from a lot of other restaurants you'll see that are doing the beer pairings.
So here we are still at the Victory Tavern for the Sam Adams Beer Dinner, and let me tell you, what a dinner. Jim, your pork belly was a revelation.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the nice ancho chili barbecue sauce, and then we had kind of a little German-style potato salad, little pear reduction with some Fresno chili in there, and with the double bach, when we tasted it, we tasted all the components of the dish with the double bach, and it's like it just really popped. The fat component of the pork belly, and just really bloomed some flavors in the beer, but just was once again a perfect pairing. And same as the duck sausages on the course before. That's what we tried to do tonight. Just simple plates, but just really showcase the great beers and hopefully the great cuisine we do here at Victory Tavern.
That double bach was amazing.
The double bach, I must say, is probably one of my favorite Imperial series that we carry. If you like a rich, malty beer with a lot of sweet flavor to it, that beer is the beer to try. And the best part about it is I like to tell everyone a little fun fact about that beer. We use a half a pound of malt in each bottle that we brew. So it's like a meal in a bottle. I mean, the beer is absolutely phenomenal, and I think everybody should try it if you like that type of heavier, darker, malty beer. But it's great.
So overall, pretty happy with the way the dinner came out?
Oh, it was excellent. You did a fantastic job.
Well,
I was
very much
happy to. I mean, the pairings and the beers. I mean, everything just fit together perfectly. It was a wonderful dinner.
I have to agree. And if you didn't make it out, you missed out. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of these beer dinners.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we like to feature these once a month. We try and get that out on our email blast. But as far as what's coming up next, we're kind of developing that as we speak. But check down here at Victory Tavern and see what we're coming up with next.
Thank you both so much for taking the time and for inviting us out.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.